Hey guys, I just wanted to say something about next steps and the offering, okay? The weird thing is, for a visitor, and we have a lot of visitors this time of year especially, and you know, it's just happening. So here's the deal, the offering plate goes by and it's empty and they're like, oh, I had to put something in there, but you know, I don't know if I should put anything in there, and I don't know, you know, this church is big and you know, whatever. Tim probably has a private helicopter and blah, 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 right? Okay, so here's two things that work in conjunction together, all right? For one thing, put money in the offering plate, but half of us give online. So, you know, when a plate goes by me, I don't put anything in it either. And that's where you have the opportunity. I want to encourage you to give online, because that just makes life easier and better for all of us, or text to give or whatever. And we're going to explain that. But the other thing is the next steps card. Maybe you've been a believer for a long time and there's not a next step for you. There's a prayer request place on there. And we've got literally hundreds of people that want to be praying for your prayer requests. So put them down and let us pray for you. The other thing is, you know, give us your information, give us anything that you can do along the way. Even if you're not going to sign up for something or do something else, what I want to encourage you to do is to fill it out and throw it in the offering when it comes by. Because then a visitor that's, you know, sitting there is going to be more inclined to do it as well. When they see it come by and they see all the cards, you know, maybe not the first time, but the second time they come back, they're going to fill it out. And then we're going to have their information. And then I can sell them Tupperware or Shackley or Amway. No, I'm kidding. Then we can have their information. We can follow up with them, because we're a big church and we can't get it all put together unless we have their information. And if you do that, that's going to help. The other thing is, maybe they want to give us their information, but there aren't any cards in there. They're probably not going to put it in. I got to tell you, those of you that are new to church, back in the day, like when I was growing up, literally, if a visitor showed up, it was so unnormal that we would have like little badges that people would wear. Some churches even had like a rose they would give you, and like if you walked in and you were visiting, you'd have to put this rose on, and they'd be like, visitor, visitor. I mean, it's like having a scarlet A on your head, you know, walking into the service. Everybody knew you were a visitor. And in that day, they thought that was a fun thing. They thought that visitors wanted to be recognized. We now know the last thing a visitor wants is to be recognized, you know. I mean, the last thing they want is for everybody to go, oh, are you new here? Because that's the whole point. They want to come in and be incognito. So fill out the next steps card. Give us the information that you want to give us. Help us to be in communication with you. And it'll also set up an example for those other people around. And then those ushers won't just stand there with an empty bucket. All right? Thanks.